Hi there, and welcome to this week's episode of The Blend Agenda. My name is Mark, and this is my beautiful assistant Sade, and of course behind the scenes we have Paul. Now listen, Sade is a Vitamix Professional Series 750, and she is very, very well built and well bred, whereas Paul, for example, is inbred. And obviously Sade is very sophisticated, whereas Paul is intoxicated. So let's move on and really make something beautiful today. We're coming into winter down here in the Southern Hemisphere, and that means soups. And today I am going to make a beautiful coconut Thai pumpkin soup. Absolutely beautiful, all with raw ingredients. So we're using the whole foods into the Vitamix. It's going to blend it up, and in 5 minutes I'm going to have a beautiful, hot, steaming pumpkin soup. Now, interestingly, and Paul, you might not know this particular machine does not have any heating element or anything. It's actually heated through the friction of the blades. Did you know that, Paul?
No, not at all.
Paul, the friction of the blades goes through the produce and heats it up as it goes.
Wow.
All because of the power. It's amazing, isn't it?
Incredible.
So, we're going to put all the ingredients in, and as I say, in 5 minutes time, beautiful hot soup. So let's get going, Paul. Firstly, I'm going to put in some beautiful, you know, those kind of spices and aromatic things that make gives it that Asian flavour. So some beautiful ginger. I'm putting the skin, everything in there. There's no point in taking it off. There's lots of nutrients and stuff in the skin. So I'm going to put a couple of nice big chunks of ginger in there. Chilli. I put half a chilli in there, and then I'm going to use the other half for a little bit of garnish at the end. Some beautiful lemongrass. Just used half a stalk, and I've chopped it up a little bit to put it in to get things going. I'm also going to put in a teaspoon of turmeric. And turmeric, once again, gives it that beautiful, nice, sort of Asian-inspired flavours. Some coriander, and any recipe worth its salt, Asian recipe worth its salt, needs coriander in there for sure. So I've just put everything in, the stems, the whole 9 yards. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of, I've also got my onions. So a whole onion, just a brown onion. I've chopped that into quarters just so we can get everything sort of flowing as we go along. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water in there. And what I'm going to do is create a paste. Now, Paul, is there anything I've forgotten there? I think there is, isn't there? A garlic chunk. You've got to have garlic. So there's my last little piece. Nice piece of garlic whacked in there as well. Alright, so all we're going to do, I'm just going to pulse that. I'm going to whack it on high for about 20 seconds just to get like a paste going. Paul, you know what you could do for me right now?
What's that?
You could get me my tamper, if that's okay with you. So we're going to whack it onto the manual version here. And as I said before, I'm not going to put it on any of the presets. This particular machine has a whole bunch of presets for different things. But I'm going to, thank you Paul, don't get in the camera because it'll be really bad and embarrassing. So the tamper helps me just to get things down onto the blades. So I'm going to whack it onto the manual side, variable speed, turn on the machine. And I'm just going to give it a bit of a help along, get it onto the blades. I'll turn it up to 10. And it's fine, I won't hurt it, it'll cut the blade. Okay, that'll do me. And all I've really done there is just released all those flavours. So all the spices, the garlic, the ginger, absolutely smells amazing. And that's just got all the flavours to infuse and get going. Now we're going to put our chunky bits in. So now I have the sweet potato. I've just taken a whole sweet potato, cut it into chunks, straight into the Vitamix, like so. Some beautiful butternut pumpkin. Same thing again, just chopped up, straight in. Remember, this is raw, it's uncooked. So there's no need to cook this or cook it down or anything. And then last but not least, a nice tin of, and we're going to get a little bit luxurious here, a nice tin of coconut cream. Now I'm going to put about 3/4 of that in there, don't want to go too hard. Whack on the lid. I'm going to put this now on this particular, in this particular model, I'm going to put it onto the soup setting, which is the third one down. I'm going to push the button and then let the Vitamix do it. In about 5 minutes, steaming hot soup. is it, 5 minutes, and we've now got really hot soup. Do you want me to prove it too? Paul, do you want me to prove that it's hot soup?
Mark.
You've got no idea that that's hot now, right now. As far as you're concerned, Pearl, I could be lying to you, and that's just cold soup in there.
Fish is smart.
Are you ready? Fish is, well, yeah, exactly. It's not, Paul. Trust me, it's hot. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Drum roll, can you do one?
No.
No, don't even try. Here we go.
Ooh.
Steaming hot soup. So there you go, guys. That's 5 minutes in the Vitamix. Absolutely amazing. Purely from the friction of the blades going through, heats up the soup. So that was from, obviously, as we said before, all base products, ingredients, and now we have beautiful hot soup. So let's pour this, Paul, and see how she looks. Are you ready? Here we go. Look at that, Paul. Look at the colour. Does that excite you?
Indeed.
So once again, absolutely beautiful. The smells, those smells from those Thai ingredients are absolutely amazing. So to garnish that, I am just going to put a little bit of fried shallots, some coriander, fresh coriander of course, as you can see there, a couple of bits of chilli, and Paul, there we have our coconut Thai pumpkin soup. Woo, hope you enjoy it. I know I'm going to. So that's us for this week, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Just shows you some things you can do in the blender. It's amazing. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We'll be back each week with some absolutely amazing new recipes. But today, Paul and I'm going to give Paul a little bit, obviously. We don't too much because he's a big boy. But yes, we'll enjoy this and we'll see you next week on The Blend Agenda.